What would you like to clear up with the FBI agent watching you? When I looked up ISIS application, I was looking for an article on an app that ISIS had made to get supporters. I wasn't trying to apply for ISIS. Don't do that again. The only thing is that I was sent to watch him and saw him put something in the mail. Don't worry, we'll take it from here. I'm not going to kill anybody, I just look far too into violent crime in my area because I'm paranoid. Same here, except for its human trafficking. I'm not going to human traffic anybody. I barely even want to interact with humans. The two things I hate most, humans and traffic. If I saw it, you saw it too, and you're just as messed up as me. My insurance barely pays for therapy, so don't even think about asking me to cover yours, agent. My friend is an insurance agent. Last week he had an older man come in his office to discuss a policy and started a 45-minute story with, and then that biatch done set the house on fire and kill herself in the creek. I don't how this fits into anything, but he needed therapy after listening to it. You can't see what I do in a private browser, right? Incognito mode in Linux with the lights off and the door closed is basically invisible. But the window? Is X flammable? Average survivable full distance. Diagram of bouncing Betty grenades. How toxic is X-plant? Can X-plant kill you? I swear I just play a lot of D&D, and yes I know full damage is in the PHB. The D&D full damage is bullcrap. I'm on your side. I realize how bad how to clean blood off carpet sounds, but it was when my dog's period came in the middle of the night, and I woke up to red spots all over the house. Edit. My dog is spayed, but still goes into heat, because it was an ovary sparing spay which removes the uterus, but leaves the ovaries, thus preserving natural hormone levels that are linked to lower rates of joint dysplasia in large bleed breed dogs. Little boy's underwear. Tail through the fly. Bonus points if you get him Spider-Man underwear. Sorry you have to stay up so late. I'd like to apologize to my FBI man too. Please go to bed. Scratches dry eyes in my dusty blacked out van. Okay, me googling that stuff about decomposing bodies and embalming was about an argument about the effects of embalming fluids on the soil. Also you already know I watch various types of hentai. Sure I have a few more sick ones, but you know I have vanilla too. Is there an effect on the soil? I'm oddly interested. Well, turns out some embalming fluids are pretty toxic and scientists are even looking for eco-friendly alternatives. I mean, what about just not embalming? Viking funerals for all. Yes, I looked how to make homemade explosives, where to buy the chemicals needed, and the regulations of said chemicals in the place I'm in. Yes, I also googled several times different directions of police departments, how they track down a terrorist, all the process required for find them, and take them to justice. Yes, I did investigated how to abduct a person, and how much will the police do to find them. No, dude. I'm not a psycho killer. I'm running a Vampire the Masquerade game, tabletop role-playing game, and was getting the facts for my world building right. Alternatively, I'm a writer. Those duckers always have weird searches. On behalf of writers, I'd just like to say, yeah, you're right. I'm sorry for my search history. Better be. Oh. Killing children is a computer science term. A child is a child process of the main process. Sometimes they hang up, and you have to kill them. That is force quit. I'm not a serial child killer. I just fudge up my code a lot, and have to kill a child. It got me in trouble in the high school and college libraries, when I was logged in, and googling how to kill children. And my latest one I'd like to clear up. I'm googling dog vaginas to figure out how to clear out a UT of one of our shelter dogs. I'm not some child murdering bestiality enthusiast. I just fudge up my code a lot and have to kill a child. I usually take a coffee break for that, but whatever. Sacrificing a child to a dark god never helps me solve my code problems. Just saying. Everything in my search history that has a r/ in the beginning is me scrolling through Reddit and seeing someone post a weird subreddit, and I just have to see if it's a real thing or not. I'm actually not into googly eyes on genitals, even though it's pretty funny, but not sexually harassing. Whoa, there's a subreddit for my favorite hobby. Don't ask. I got to shamefully admit that these made me laugh silently. You will never be able to blackmail me with my porn history. It's weird, I know. Some would call it degenerate. But I have no shame. Don't expect to extort me with it. I wanna ask if you saved the link to that amazing porn I watched 6 years ago. He knows which one. The one that made me blast in 30 seconds. You won't last 5 minutes playing this game. It's called waterboarding. Tactical baptism. My favorite genre of porn. Not the FBI agent. I want to clear this up with my work it. In another Reddit post someone was talking about the infamous Road to El Dorado scene. So I looked up on YouTube, cartoon BL*W job. I was just curious about that scene. I wasn't doing anything questionable at my desk, I swear. I'm watching right back. Or at least I did see that van on the corner with the smoky windows that seemed warm and was putting out radio signals, even when it had been sitting empty all night. It might as well have had a Wi-Fi app identifying itself as FBI van. And when the van left, yes, I did notice the new utility box that was added to a light post down the street. And I also know you're not actually watching me, but the guy a couple of doors over who is a 1%er associate. But you know what? If I've noticed, you can be damn sure he did too, and you're just wasting taxpayers' money sitting on a guy who is never going to give you anything you can use. If you want to intimidate him, it's a lot easier to just knock on his door once in a while, to let him know you're around. I use Crush the Blacks often, verbally and in written communications, while working, and this is shorthand for make the dark parts of this image/video clip darker. Best of luck tracking down our next domestic terrorists, but I'm just trying to make pretty pictures. I'm not a sick freak, I just drink a lot, and drunk me is a sick freak. I have a really morbid curiosity. My excessive research of how to dispose of a body, /r/watch PRPD, and most effective methods of killing, are all out of a general thirst for knowledge. Additionally, I like guns. When I search things like how to make a homemade gun, or how to hide a gun, I have no violent intent. What's the best way to dispose of a body? Pigs eat everything. I have a tendency to become overly curious about odd things, usually sparked by whatever it is I'm super interested in at the time. So you can blame Chernobyl for my inquiries on how a nuclear reactor works, how uranium is processed, and how a dirty bomb is built. I swear I'm not a supervillain. I'm not trying to build a submachine gun out of pipes in my basement. I was just curious if it was possible. Thanks Fallout. The fact that you make 3x what I do a year at a minimum for reading the dumb stuff I post online is disheartening for both of us. I'd rather you not spy on me, honestly, but you know, same shite different toilet. Enjoy your day. Try not to ruin mine please. Just joking about that female booty inspector shirt. Meant no disrespect. My ex-boyfriend was an FBI agent who ghosted me after 9 months of dating when I found out he was on Tinder. I want to clear up that I know it's been 4 years since we've spoken, but I'm formally ending things between us. You ain't shite to me. Includes dance. Also he loved eating booty, and I hope he gets pink eye one day. I'm actually totally okay with you watching. In fact, it kind of turns me on. If you want to join in, just ask. Especially if your name is Scully. If it's Mulder, that's cool too. And also you're really one sick duck. I'm into photography and there is a user in one of the photography subreddits who gives away a free photo book of his called /PP Boys. It's completely normal pictures. I don't know why he chose the title. I saw comments talking about it, so I googled /PP Boys photo book and then immediately realized what that looked like. I don't know why he chose the title. I mean, it sounds like he chose it so he could make people Google the phrase PP boys. Who wouldn't want that power? That just because I'm a gigolo, it doesn't mean that I'm a gang member. I coordinate my bandanas to the color of my shirt because my mama didn't raise no unkempt fool. Years ago I went to Dicks.com because I thought it was Dick's Sporting Goods. It was not. I think it is now. All the chemicals I bought, like calcium nitrate, phosphoric acid, magnesium sulfate, sulfuric acid, etc. That was all for growing hydroponic vegetables. The Stealth Grow Tent and Stealth Inline Fan I bought, that wasn't even for growing anything. That was to house the cryptominer and pump all the hot air outside. I'm not making bombs or growing drugs. I'm a boring nerd with expensive hobbies. I'm not a psycho serial killer. I'm an artist and a writer. My searches for blood splatter references are merely for drawing purposes, and my searches for how to clean up blood are for my characters after a fight. Yeah, remember that anarchist cookbook I downloaded years ago? I was just curious, I swear. I mean, I may have made the napalm and ignited it, but it was in a semi-controlled environment and that was it. I swear. I definitely didn't make copies and keep them forever. Thank you for listening, FBI agent. She certainly looked 18. And in the end that's all that matters. Glad you made it to the end. As always, like and subscribe if you enjoy.